Today we're talking about Days of Thunder, the 1990 racing drama that brought high-speed action, a famous cast, and some behind-the-scenes stories that are just as interesting as the movie itself. The film was directed by Tony Scott and produced by Jerry Bruckheimer and Don Simpson, the same team that gave us Top Gun. In fact, a lot of people see Days of Thunder as the racing version of Top Gun, with Tom Cruise once again playing the hotshot risk-taker. The story follows Cole Trickle, played by Tom Cruise, a young and talented driver who dreams of making it big in NASCAR. With the help of an experienced crew chief, Harry Hogg, played by Robert Duvall, Cole learns how to handle both the racetrack and the rivalries that come with it. Things get more intense when he faces off against fellow driver Rowdy Burns, played by Michael Rooker. One of the highlights of the movie is the relationship between Cole and Dr. Claire Lewicki, the neurosurgeon played by Nicole Kidman. This was actually Kidman's first major Hollywood role, and during the filming she began a real-life relationship with Tom Cruise. The two later got married in the same year the film was released. The cast also includes Cary Elwes as another rival driver, Randy Quaid as team owner Tim Dayland, and John C. Reilly in one of his early movie roles as a member of the pit crew. The film is full of racing sequences, and many of them were shot at actual NASCAR tracks. Real NASCAR drivers, including Rusty Wallace, Neil Bonnet, and Harry Gant, were brought in to help make the action authentic. The cars used in the movie were real stock cars, and Tom Cruise even trained with professional drivers to do some of his own racing scenes. Behind the scenes, the production wasn't always smooth. The movie went over budget, and there were reports of constant rewrites during filming. But despite the challenges, it managed to capture the excitement of stock car racing in a way that hadn't been seen on the big screen before. The soundtrack also played a big part in the film's identity. It featured songs from artists like Guns N' Roses, Elton John, and Chicago. Elton John even wrote the song The Last Note of Freedom specifically for the movie. When Days of Thunder was released in June 1990, it got mixed reviews from critics, but it was a success at the box office, earning over $150 million worldwide. Over time it gained a following, especially among racing fans and Tom Cruise fans. More than 30 years later, the movie is remembered for its mix of speed, drama, and 90s style. It helped introduce NASCAR to a wider audience, and it showed once again how Tom Cruise could bring intensity and charisma to almost any role. So that's a closer look at Days of Thunder, a film that blended fast cars, big personalities, and Hollywood spectacle in a way that still sparks conversations today.